are everywhere. Did they catch those geysers? I think we need to get that wheel moving, but the water doesn't reach. Father, there. Find anything good up there? Okay, you froze one of those guys. Is there another one somewhere? Yes! The wheel's moving and the gate's coming down.
That's dwarven ingenuity for you.
Back to the
Dwarves
boat.
of this realm are anything like Rock and Sindri. It's hard to imagine them siding with Odin.
Well, all too often people are blinded to all but their immediate self-interest. Odin offered them safety, and defying him can be quite dangerous.
Maybe they just need a couple of gods to come along and take the fight to him.
Atreus, that is not why we are here.
I was only joking.
War is not a joke, especially where gods are concerned. else you intend to recruit Tyr as an ally for war?
I'm trying to keep our options open. Let's just keep moving. I'm glad we're out here, exploring a new realm. Maybe we could just try to enjoy the warmth? Looks like we gotta find a way to open that gate if we want to get to Nidavellir. Too fast.
Then how shall we catch it?
Flank it. Attack from behind.
Good.
Halfway there. There's gotta be another chain to lower the rest of the gate. Look! There's a chain you can pull up there.
Hoş geldiniz. Efendim. Evet. Acelesi var mı? Acelesi var mı? Tamam, gideyim az sonra. Tamam.
Gotta get behind it. But how? You did it. Let's see what it draws.
Tamam.
There's still the other chain to pull, but how are we gonna get to it? It's clinging to the wall! You gotta knock it down!
Kapıyı çalıyor çalıyor.
Öyle. Çok var ulan.
Duyardım bu arada.
Yo.
Ben bile duymadım. insan bu kulaklığı alır ki?
Ben
Think you can
Bunun
uncover
başka
that
renk
geyser
var
from here?
mıydı?
vardı.
Ne renkleri vardı?
Evet, bundan beraber var.
I think I get it.
Mor.
If you freeze the
Yeah,
geyser, the
yok.
pressure will turn the
Ben
wheel.
olsam beyaz alırım.
Niye?
Ne bileyim ben. Beyaz ya da siyah. Yok ya, beyaz alırım. Ama PlayStation'a yapıyorum.
Ben oynuyorum.
I still don't see how we can get into that tank.
Tamam o zaman. Niye şu an?
Şansını deneyim dedim de. Ben gün boyu televizyon izlemedim.
Bana ne kızım ya? Allah Allah. Geçen de sen izledin tüm gün.
Ama senin bilgisayarın var, telefonun var.
Senin de olaymış. Bana ne?
Sonra annem ne yapıyor? Var mı? Bak.
Tamam şimdi ne güzel.
Bir de şarjda var. Bunlar dayanamıyor. Okay. Oyun açmak 50 saat biliyor musun? 100 saat.
Can you see anything from that block?
That's one of Cavassier's poems. Very highbrow. You should collect any others you find. Lad, if I may, what exactly are you hoping to learn from Tyr?
Well, like I said, I was hoping he could tell me something about Loki. I'd also like to hear some of his story. Traveling to other lands, giant stuff, and maybe about what it was like to fight back in the day. Just for the history, obviously.
History.
Let's hope Tyr's in a talkative mood after being imprisoned for so long. Not all of Odin's captives can be as charmingly voluble as myself.
We have no proof Tyr is truly here.
Right. That earthquake earlier. Do you think there will be another one?
It's unlikely, but geological disturbances tend to be unpredictable.
If the geysers and smell here are worse because of Fimbulwinter, maybe the earthquakes are too?
Aye, you might be onto something, lad.
Atreus, look ahead.
Wow. Now this looks like a city.
Welcome to Nidavellir, brothers.
Hey, dwarves! Oh. They're, running away.
An alarm.
I'd only sound an alarm like that if I still had my body, and was fearing the notion of being detached from it.
Why held that for us, though?
They are scared.
Most definitely an alarm, I'm afraid.
Why is everybody hiding?
Stay alert.
Hey, could we
Yo,
talk
ben televizyonu daha yeni açtım.
There'll be no help, to be sure. Best we find the tavern Sindri mentioned on our own.
Is that a statue of Odin? They must really love him.
Orphean.
Sindri!
Hello. I'd return your surprise, but I did know you'd be here. I've got something for you.
What is it, dwarf?
You know, I'm glad I came back here at least once before Ragnarok. Oh, if those
Tamam.
cobblestones would talk. Then they'd have mouths. Filthy, disgusting mouths. Do you mind if I fiddle with your bow? Oh, you are long overdue for a replacement. Taking advantage of certain materials. Ow. Structural sensitivity to sonic vibrations has been something I've been meaning to try for quite some time now.
Thanks for, finally trying it. What's it gonna be this time?
Patience. I find it's best to see these things in action. Whew. There. Oh, take aim at that gate there. But before you loose, say, ski off.
Tamam anne.
Well, I certainly didn't expect you to disturb half the creepy crawlies in need of a bear.
How was I supposed to know they were there? Okay, so, Durlin. Sindri, any idea where the tavern is?
Do I look like I've ever been to a filthy tavern? The sewer you just punched a hole through seems promising, though. For you. It should lead to the other
Atreus,
side.
this way.
Best of luck.
It seems like Nidavelir's locked down because of us.
Outsiders are not welcome here.
I imagine that large statue of Odin has something to do with it.
Well, everyone's hiding on this side too.
Odin's occupation of this realm has its hooks in deep.
But there aren't any guards patrolling. We're clearly not a threat. Why hide?
Resist and you're made an example of, to keep the rest in line. Self-preservation can outweigh bravery for even the strongest of folk.
Fear keeps them safe and alive.
Tavern's gotta be around here somewhere. Maybe we can try knocking on some doors for directions. Let's just keep moving. Go, go.
Looks to be an artifact from the Dwarven Resistance. A firebomb from the chief anti-Odin propagandist in Belwyn's rebellion. Quite a sharp wit she had until she turned to subtle means of resistance. Rock may be interested in getting these back. Better in his hands than out in the open.
Sorry to bother you.
Something, please, Buggeroo. If you're not selling something, please kindly, Buggeroo.
Hello?
Deri ceketini de atsana.
Look, over there. Excuse me, but we're looking for...
For you here. I don't care what you want. No food, no encouraging words, no nothing. Leave!
Ne çalkalıyor?
think I see something.
Eyvallah.
You really need some special equipment to use this. So this lockdown really is because of us?
Oh, my, yes. Raiden's grip on this realm is so firm, any outsider is considered a threat. Sounds like an Odinism if I ever heard one.
This looks promising, right? That's like a house. If he's here, maybe you should let me do the talking.
You.
Well, we don't want to intimidate him. You're tall as a tree and you have a severed head on your head.
None taken. Point.
I think that's him. Hello?
Watch yourselves.
Tamam.
Apparently, there are intruders about.
Oh, that's us, I think.
Well, if you're planning on killing me, at least let me finish this song. That alarm was in just the perfect key.
We're just looking for a friend of ours, named Derlin.
Well, we both know that's not true. Derlin's got no friends left. But if that's all you need, head out the back way there, and you'll see the safety office just across the river. Just don't go making trouble for the rest of us. And while you travel through this realm, maybe you could clean up the head's mess?
What mess?
Later, brother.
I wish to hear of this mess.
The rig's in the bay. Why don't you ask the condescending skull?
Head, I've got skin. But he's right. I made a mistake. I'd have us shut them down.
Sorry, one more thing. Although, these are gifts I'm giving to you, so I shouldn't be sorry and you should be thankful. Anyways, here. Please be careful.
It's beautiful. Thanks, Sindri.
It is beautiful, isn't it? It's also very useful. You'll be able to find anything your heart desires with it.
Really?
As long as your heart desires the locations your father and you decide and plot to travel together, then yes.
It is a compass.
Ah, but a beautiful compass. Now scamper off.
Come. A boat cannot be far.
Huh. Earlier, Sindri made it sound like Derlin was some sort of rebellion leader. Doesn't sound like anyone's following him.
Was being the key word here, little brother.
There's a building just past these rocks behind me. Maybe we should head that way.
Ya kutunun içine şeyi çıkar. Kutuyu orada çırp güzelce. Tamam. Tamam tamam güzelce içine yerleştir. Semaveri de içine al gel.
bırakmayı unutmuşum. Cebimde kalmış.
Those bloody mining rigs.
What about them?
The Skald is right to blame me for them. They were my idea. If you've got the time, they're in the bay just beyond this tunnel. I'd particularly appreciate us checking out the mining rigs in the lake to the right. You can see the smokestacks from here.
But if you don't want to explore now, it looks like Derlin's place is through that open gate to the left. So, which way do we go? We could prepare more before rescuing Tyr. Up to you. Mimir, were you really the one who had those rigs built?
Odin wanted the dwarves under his control, and, well, I convinced him he could buy their allegiance instead of demanding it outright. A trade agreement of sorts.
Efendim. Tamam geleyim. Tamam.
One of the mining rigs is here?
See the smoke above us? That...
Bir şey soracağım. Yani
Where we're headed.
Yanlış.
Let's see if we can't shut it down.
Dwarves didn't like working for Asgard. Couldn't they just quit?
And do what?
Niye
Newly
kızım?
built forges poisoned the soil of Svartalfheim. Unable to grow their own food, they had to buy it from Asgard. If they stopped working, they'd be taking food out of their
Çay
own
nerede
land.
yetişiyor? Karadeniz'de.
Oh, that's clever.
Yani yavaş.
And awful.
bunlar yanlış mı?
Whoa, also lead to Muspelheim. Think it might lead to that combat arena we visited years ago?
What makes you say that?
Wishful thinking, I guess. Going through Surtur's gauntlet, it was fun.
It was training.
You didn't have fun? Well, anyway, you should look to the other half of the seat. Once it's whole again, we can see where it leads.
Az bir şey araştıracağım. Lütfen verir misin? Ne? Bilgisayar nerede ki?
Great, now we can make it across.
Kızım mesaj şifresi var. Nereye gidiyorsun? Gel. Yanımda bak.
Ne?
Yanımda bak şimdi. Şimdi bizi götür. Bırakırsın. Getir ödevini.
Niye?
Kızım yanımda bak bilgisayara.
Ben bilgisayar şu koltukta bakacağım. Ne oldu?
They just keep coming!
It's a bear trap. Spawning a little wretches like there's no tomorrow.
Will be so!
Like we chock-a-block with materials that could help us. I'd grab whatever it spits up in the process.
If the dwarves agreed to the deal with Asgard, why do they blame you?
I talked them into their own exploitation.
They made their choice.
harvest ore for armaments. Essentially harnessing resources that would otherwise go to the dwarves.
You think shutting these things down will help the dwarves become independent?
I don't know, but I have to try something.
Bitti.
Kapat.
Kapattın mı?
Kapat kapat.
Huge! Maybe we could check it out later.
We can see it fine from here.
Tamam.
Böyle şekilde mi?
Koy koy fark etmez.
There's another mining rig on this island, brother. Smell that smoke?
Why would the dwarves agree to work for the Aesir in the first place?
That's the heart of it, eh?
You lied to them.
I lied to them.
One less feathery spy. Watch your left! Above you, brother! Nicely done. Brother, Langrum's found a perch on high. Poison, right side.
Ya götürün de temizlerken unutmuşum.
You okay, Mimir?
To the blacksmiths of Svartalfheim, the creation of a weapon was a sacred thing. But Odin just wanted as many blades as he could get, as fast as he could get them. With every stolen resource or mediocre blade, the dwarves lost a bit of themselves.
Eyvallah.
Father, is it always moral to kill something that's trying to kill you?
Yes.
Well, there you have it, lad.
Wow, there's a lot to explore here. Kinda nice to be out of Midgard for a bit, huh?
Atreus, you're getting better. Faster.
Maybe be better than you one day, huh?
If you are not, I have failed.
At your service. What can I make for you? Hey, what happened to all the armor we made you already?
I used it.
Well, maybe try to make this one last longer.
I will not.
Huh. That might be my best piece yet today.
Very good.
Şu an ses almak için kullanıyorum.
Televizyondan ses gelmiyor mu?
Televizyon çok sesli oluyor Fatmacığım.
By the way, if you're headed to the mining rigs in the bay, could you bring me any slag you find? I could use the material for my crafting.
Yapayım. Ben ne yapayım?
Be safe!
No, it's still here.
What?
The island near the geyser. We need to get the key from it and unlock this door. I need to set right a very old wrong. Everyone drop the hole. We've got to clear out these undead fast.
It's back! Behind the door.
A prisoner of sorts. Odin would have wiped out every last dwarf in Svartalfheim. If he couldn't use his skills, no one could.
Smell the smoke? There's another mining rig here.
You speak of your deeds with shame. Do you regret not allowing Odin to kill them?
I don't.
Bet we could swing across that, lift thing.
Gantry. Not quite right.
It's gotta be the right spot.
Those barrels. I smell fuel. Bet the spark from your blades would cause quite a boom.
I think we could break through the ground here. If you found a high enough place to drop from. Bob, up there.
Ya çok sıcak.
Surprised the dwarves didn't shut these rigs off themselves.
Why don't you try? The Einherjar made examples of them.
They killed the dwarves? Can you have convinced them not to?
Aye.
Çok.
Impressive.
That should help.
I don't think we can reach it there.
Yeah, that looks right. It wasn't so hard.
Meager a task done. A wee drop out of the Asgardian occupational bucket.
You must live with your deeds, but do not be troubled by them, brother.
Oh? And why not?
You are given an impossible problem. Do not blame yourself for failing to solve it.
I'm sure the dwarves would feel differently. This doesn't fix things.
No, but it is the start.
A reminder, brother. That sparkle-fine slag we collected could be of considerable use in the hands of Brock or Sindri.
Bak bakayım baban geldi mi? Baban gelmiş mi diye. Babanın gelip gelmediğini öğrenmek için.
Gelmiş.
Gelmiş mi?
Şimdi kendi
The air smells a lot cleaner. Must be because we shut down the rig. Amir, how many stories have you told about Odin and Thor? And all the bad things they've done? Let's see how many we can remember. Seems like Father could use his memory refreshed.
My memory of them requires no refreshment. They invaded our home.
Yeah, but I'm talking about history. All the other people they've heard. Let's see. Okay, there was Thalmor, the stonemason.
Ah, he quarreled with his son. Went into the night to find him. Found Thor instead.
And there was Thalmor's son, Grimthor.
Who built the walls of Asgard. And whispered something of importance to Freyr before his betrayal and assassination.
There was Grohl, of course.
The knowledge keeper and prophet of Ragnarok. Thor murdered her husband, and Odin covered it up before doing her in himself.
You can't forget Ymir, the first giant.
Odin carved him up to form the realms from his body, and like the torrent of his blood nearly drowned every giant alive.
What about the giants of Jotunheim? They all seemed dead when we finally made it there.
That remains a mystery. Admittedly, it sounds like the Aesir god's dream.
What about Fjorgen? Thor's mother was a giant, wasn't she?
Indeed she was. The circumstances of her demise were murky at best, but not sure I can blame Odin for that one. He wasn't the same after.
Enough. We will continue later.
We're looking for Durlin?
You have an appointment?
No? Has anyone ever had an appointment here?
Here to collect on something, pal. Think parading a severed head around on your hip is going to scare me into somehow approving estrogen secretion proposal, eh?
We are looking for a prisoner of Odin's.
He's being kept in a mine somewhere. Some friends of ours said that you could help.
Where did you get... You chop her head off with that too, eh?
She was my wife.
Dina and I wondered where she went after a little coup you failed.
Failed?
Failed.
Is dead.
Rest of them all. One's left alive to pay the price. I'm afraid I can't help you with your little prisoner situation.
But He could have answers on how to stop Odin. And free Svartalfheim from the Aesir.
Now, I'm not in the business of crossing the old father anymore. Right, before you go.
Yok vazgeçtim yapamam. Bir de yapalım.
Take this.
What is it?
A fine. Hygiene code violation for improper transport of a rotting head. 2 demerits for speaking the All-Father's given name, and, yeah. For fucking up my desk!
A fine?
Pay it at your leisure, okay? Get out of my office.
Hey there.
So what about get out of my office? Don't you understand?
You said her name was Diener? Oh, sure. Thank you. I think. Hey, this isn't a fine.
Not now. There are enemies ahead. The dwarf has given us a map.
Sort of. You smell him? But it seems to lead to a mine beyond that mountain.
Ah.
Tyr!
Not everyone uses axes and arrows to fight.
This thing looks like it can take us up the mountain. We'll see a mine up there.
Ah, nothing quite like a dwarven train ride.
Kız baban geldi demedin mi kız?
Evet karşı orada.
Allah Allah. Bu sefer kim neresini kesmiş?
We can take that train up the mountain when you're ready, brother. Heimdall. There's a name I don't miss hearing.
No one said it until you did, just now.
Darling, he didn't need to say it. It was written all over his face. Well, burned, I should say. Into his head.
He burned that into Durlin's head?
Failed rebellions tend to warrant swift and enduring retribution.
He is a captain of Odin.
Aye, and the bearer of Gjallarhorn. True believer, that one. There are few things so dangerous in a man as lack of doubt.
Seems like we're here. Come on. This way. I can see another train. Let's look for a way to get over there. You know, maybe finding Tyr is our best protection. Seemed like Odin really didn't want us to find him. Once Tyr's free and can be God of War again, Odin won't have time to worry about us.
If that is his war to fight, he may have it.
We may need some special equipment to use this.
I don't think this is working, brother. Maybe we should come back.
Whoa! Is that a Trekkie? What happened here?
Use caution.
I think it's dead. Yep. Definitely dead. Hey, I wonder if... That one was tough.
Stay on your guard. There could be others around.
Think that Dreki is what killed the first one? Found?
If so, it was their aggression that got them both killed.
Down there. I can see a mine. That has to be what Derlin was talking about.
Tracks up on the left there. Might be another train we can take.
Father, what if a war with Odin isn't just Tyr's to fight? What if it's ours too?
War is not the only way.
We're gods. Better gods. We're trying to stop Ragnarok, to help people. And what if the only way to do that is war?
Atreus,
Forge ahead. Unintended, I imagine.
Watch your sight!
Gotcha!
The wrenches keep coming from that pillar. Looks like a net.
Looks like we have to get this one back on the track. Wow, this thing is small. Okay, we need to go left. Wait, I meant my left. Keep going. We're so close. Just a little to the left. That's way too far. Mimir, tell him left. We're so close. Just a little to the left. Yeah, that's it. Round 2. Here we go.
the Kraken hatchling gave you a stone.
Kraken? Cleaner. Yeah, covered in algae. I was thinking we could show it to Brock and Sindri when we got back. Here. Okay, so, we came here looking for Tyr because we don't trust Odin, right? If you think about it, war could... Uh-oh. On your left! Right! Tell me where!
Chris, look for a brake to stop the train. Should be a lever of some sort.
Found it! The brake's stuck!
Keep trying, little brother.
Father!
Stop this train!
I think it's about to...
No!
Shit!
Get up!
Father! A troll? I can't believe we... Are you serious? On your right!
Right flank!
That was crazy. All of it.
You said it, little brother.
Get off me! Get off me!
Above you, brother! Aye, give him what for.
Look out!
So, quite the mouth you had on the train, lad.
It's just a word. I've heard way worse from
The word does not matter. You've lost control.
We were falling through the air. I thought we were gonna die.
Is that what you truly wish your last word to be?
No.
In moments of crisis, panic does nothing. Harness it. Let it serve you.
mine. We'll need to get past this cargo. That's it. Let's head across.
Good bet there's a couple more near here. Let's find him, yeah?
I might be able to get up there if you help me. Great. I'll head across for a better look. Father, there's a gate up here heading towards the entrance to the mine. If you can get up here, I'll need your help lifting it.
If
That was close. Try again. Oh, come come on. You can jump that. Your knees aren't that bad.
Atreus.
I hope you can make that jump. Another one of those wooden troughs. I wonder how the dwarves thought of stuff like this.
Aye, might be the great motivator of convenience. Why do the work when you can get wet stuff to do it for you?
Duydun mu beni?
Evet. Alo. Neredesin? Hayır. Hadi çalışma şu an kayboldu mu? Evet. Hoş geldin. Bağım geri mi gitti?
Gitmedi.
Sure hope Tyr's here.
Atreus, we seek information.
I know. Stop acting like I'm trying to start a war.
Yet you do not say otherwise.
Others? Maybe we can lay this to rest a bit, eh?
You lift on your side. I will lift on mine.
Heavier than I thought. Thanks. Let's keep moving.
Looks like we found Durlin's mine entrance.
Got something else for you.
Sindri!
What is it?
Since you're currently lacking a light source, sorry, and have no way of seeing exactly what untold horrors lurk in the dark, these will help. Okay, back to your exploring now. Off with you.
Thanks, Sindri. Hey, wait. What do you mean by untold horrors? Behind you! Look behind you, father! Jumper! I think this is it. This is the mine.
Intriguing. However, we're ill-equipped to do anything with it right now.
Look out! On your left! Well, looks like the official entrance to the mine is blocked.
This
There's
way.
gotta be. Nice. Not a dead end. Come on, let's see where this goes. Ugh! You guys again? Where are they all coming from?
It certainly smells like we're headed into a mine.
I think I can hear the water, too.
Slow down, Atreus. Take care. Be ready.
So, I think I found where those wretches were coming from.
They will overwhelm you quickly. Stay close.
He's dead. That'll take care of the rest of these things. That's all of them. None of these things leave behind is so gross.
Small consequence for disturbing their home.
Let's keep moving. Jump! Maybe we can ride this boat thing further into the mine. Worth a shot. I'm sorry. I know you said not to, but I can't stop thinking about this. We spend all of our time fighting bad stuff. And I don't get why we can't do that alongside Tyr.
You do not know him.
We saw his shrines. He's a leader. He stood up to Odin when no one else would. If he's done it before, why wouldn't he do it again?
Images from long ago do not tell a whole story.
There's a door. Once we get off this, let's check there for Tyr. He's gotta be close. I can't help but feel like you're angry with me or something. Ever since we got to Svartalfheim, you've been critical of my every move. If you don't think I can lead us, just say so.
It is not your competence that is in question.
Okay? But what does that mean?
Consider your intent.
This place is huge. Must have taken ages to build. Another door. We'll have to check that one too.
Word's instructions do not say which one.
Nope, we're on our own here. Your question from before, about my intent. I intend to help the God of War stop Odin. And that means freeing him from whatever prison he's in right now.
Brace yourselves, friends.
Sindri? Oh.
And be careful exiting that thing. 1 foot at a time. There are loose, rusty nails everywhere.
Have you seen any signs of Tyr?
As if I would navigate this maze of running sewage. No. I'm sure you'll manage that on your own.
I don't know. The water looks pretty clear here.
Keyword, looks. Till we meet again! I'll disinfect my tools. Nothing appeals to you?
Look, there's a door just across this gap. Tyr could be right there.
Whoever wrote this certainly had an eye for detail.
The water flow's blocked. Oh, the water's overflowing where you froze that trough. That's helpful.
Sounds like you got the water moving along, brother. What next?
Now where? Let's get to the door. Come on. Tyr?
Well, I certainly don't think this is where Tyr currently is.
He's got to be here somewhere. This mine is huge.
Atreus, what do you intend to stop Odin from doing? You speak as if you know his plan.
I don't know his plan. That's why
Brothers, with Fimbulwinter underway and Ragnarok around the corner, Odin will be desperate. Whatever he's planning to do surely won't be to the benefit of anyone but himself.
Exactly. Across the way, there's another door. Maybe that's the one.
Good thing you learned the runes, brother.
Huh. Glad we explored. Did you see that over there? There's a broken door up to the left behind this crane. Maybe Tyr tried to escape. We should look. That should keep the lift fully powered up. We're almost there.
Outstanding! That overflowing water is powering the train. However, we'll be up there in no time.
That's it. Come on. Let's take that lift up. Tyr can't be far. Okay, new exercise. Let's think about how Tyr's probably feeling locked up in his mind. If I were imprisoned by Odin and finally freed, Odin would obviously be at the top of my list, but I would just want to fight something. Anything. Even if it was just to know I still could. Tyr? Whoa, what happened here? Wretches!
They certainly weren't Tyr. Best look around.
Is that a relic? This dwarf didn't make it out. Left side!
What's your right?
I feel a breeze. We might be able to get out of here this way. Another empty vault.
Little brother, perhaps it's time
No,
we...
don't even say it. We're gonna find him. Look, another door on the other side of the cavern. Let's go. There! The path keeps going. We'll just have to get across. That worked.
I can believe we're above where we got off the boat by Sindri. This mine is one enormous spiral.
What happened? Why didn't that work?
The chain is blocked.
Should be clear now. Ready when you are. One more door. That one has to be it.
We will see.
Seems like we'll have to get to it first. Well, that didn't quite work. Something else we can do?
Let's keep looking around. There's gotta be something else.
Yok. Ben yok dedim.
Ben acıktım.
Gidecek kızım sonuçta sen. Babam nereye gitti ki? Niye? Yok kızım. Tamam Fatma.
While across, look for another way.
I think I see a crank over here.
Atreus, another mental exercise. Would one who spends their life fighting, such as Tyr, have any desire to prove themselves? Proof leads a wake of destruction.
But if the wake of destruction is a bunch of bad guys, why does that matter? You're strong, and you did the right thing.
War does not measure the strength of a man. I hope one day you understand.
Okay, it looks like this machine is dropping ore into the water trough. The ore's jammed and it's making the water overflow. It's gotta be it.
Tamam. Ya Fatma tamam.